So now I'm going to be going through a rehab plan for a fractured forearm. Now, this requires an understanding of osseous anatomy and imaging is needed for evaluation. And these can present in a lot of different varieties and patterns, these radial and ulnar fracture injuries, and they also require an assortment of techniques. Now you have the first phase, which is 0 to 6 weeks, which is looking at range of motion and controlling some of that swelling and protect the fracture. The second phase, which is isometric strengthening, bringing in some proprioception. And phase 3, which is where Ruth is, and she's more intermediate to late. So you want that progressive resistance training, the wrist curls, you want to get in them functional drills as well, which is the knee push-ups, and you want full pain to be gone and free range of motion. Perfect, so now I'm here with Ruth. Obviously I've spoken about where we are with her rehab. We're in the intermediate to late sort of phase of a fractured forearm for a rugby player. So I'm just going to take her through a few different exercises that we're going to do in this phase. So yeah, do I have your consent? Is everything okay?
Yes.
If you have any sort of pain during the performance of the exercise, just let me know.
Okay.
So for this exercise, I'm going to prescribe 3 sets of 8 reps, as obviously we're working on hypertrophy sort of rep range. And what we're doing here is we want to strengthen the muscles surrounding the fractured forearm.
Okay.
So first you get 2 dumbbells and you hold them down by your side like this, and I just want you to curl up and curl back down like this. So put your wrists into flexion and extension.
Okay.
And that's strengthening some of the muscles like the flexor digitorum longus, the extensor carpi radialis, just some of the muscles around the forearm that we want to try and strengthen for Ruth.
Okay.
So if you just take the dumbbells a minute.
Okay.
Just hold them out like that. And I just stand by your side like this. And I just curl up. Make sure there's no flexion at the elbows, so it's just the wrists that you want to be focusing on. And make sure you're doing it slow and controlled, so keep it a lot slower and go nice and controlled. Yeah, like that. Is there any pain you're feeling in your forearm?
No, that's fine. No, that's good.
Perfect.
Try and keep the shoulders relaxed.
Yeah, so the shoulders relaxed.
Relaxed. It's easy to tense up.
Yeah. So there we go. Perfect. That's all good. Okay, perfect. So now I'm just going to demonstrate another exercise for you. We've just done the wrist flexion extension exercise with the dumbbells. We're just going to move on now to a press up with using your knees. So Ruth is capable of doing a press up without using her knees, but it's putting too much force through her forearm, and there's some pronation, supination going on at the wrist, I noticed, when we were doing it. We want to try and avoid that really, because I don't want too much force going through your forearm yet. We are in the intermediate to late phase of rehab, so I do soon want to start getting back into them functional movements. So far, I think if you use your knees, it'll be a lot more beneficial because you keep moving slow and controlled. So first things first, get down on your knees, put out your forearms like this, and you want to cross your ankles over like this, keeping your shoulder blades retracted, head down, keeping the elbows tucked in, and you just want to push down until your nose pretty much touches the floor and push back up. Keeping a flat neutral spine, push down, back up. Is that all okay? Do you understand?
Yes. Yeah.
So we're just going to move on to doing that now. And just imagine you're trying to keep the ball stable on your back. So try and touch your core a bit more. There you go. And now press down. And that kind of stopped that spine extension happening. And we are prescribing 3 sets of 8 reps of this. Okay, that's perfect.